Nunes Naruto mod is the best Naruto mod for single player. Now you may be asking, what do you mean for single player? For example, the HCMB Naruto mod does not allow you to get the Mangekyo Sharingan or a tailed beast without the help of a friend. And well, for the math yokes, it's just outdated. Even the Naruto Shippuden mod has its own problem. For example, if you are not born into Uchiha, you cannot get the Sharingan at any other point. The reason I say Nunes Naruto mod is the best single player Naruto mod is because you can get almost every item naturally and without the help of a friend. When you first start into the mod, you will get the 10k download gift and the Chakra Nature paper. The 10k download gift, all it does is give you another Chakra Nature paper, some JP, Gold Rio, and Ramen. JP is the main thing for this mod. It is what upgrades your stats, plus what you use to buy your moves. And with JP, the more you earn, the more you will level up your rank. As you can see right here, I am Genin 1. It goes up to Genin 1, Genin 2, Genin 3, Chunin 1, Chunin 2, Chunin 3, and etc. Same for Jonin and Kage. And once you're at Kage 2, you will get your own custom jutsu token, which we'll talk about later. For clans, we're going to start out with the Uchiha clan. And all that gives you is the Sharingan Learner, which has 5 different moves. The Speed Boost, plus Sensory, Genjutsu, Copy, Izanagi, Rangekyo. First move is Speed Boost and Sensory Ability for 10 JP. All that does is gives you a passive Speed Boost, which is infinite, plus the cosmetic Sharingan Eyes. Then the next move will be Genjutsu, which is basically your 2 Tomoe move. So I summoned in a ninja, and if I use the Genjutsu on him, let me back up from him. It gives him nausea, slowness, and blindness for just a couple of seconds. Also, I forgot to mention, for the Sharingan, you can also see, as you can see, outlines of entities nearby. And it even shows them underground. And if there was a mob above you, it'd show them too. Now, for the next move, we got the Copy. That's 30 JP. Now, this one is an interesting move. We're going to place a ninja there. I had to put him in a hole so he don't kill me. And if he uses a move on me, we just use the Copy and it will give us whatever, like let's say the ninja is a fire style learner and we use Copy on him, we'll get a fire move, but this ninja was a wind style user. So we just use the wind move and now we have it, even if we don't have the release itself. Now the second to last move for the Sharingan is the Izanagi. Now this is a one-time use jutsu, so use it very carefully. As you can see, right click in a dangerous situation to avoid death. All you do, right click. You'll get a quick little bit of blindness. Okay, so after I think a little bit of testing, I think you have to use Izanagi while you have that blindness, and then that's when it helps you out. I think that's how it works. Now for 100 JP, we got the Mangekyo Sharingan. It'll give you a separate learner where you have to spend more JP on the separate move. The first one will be the right eye ability, and it seems I got right eye Kamui plus the Mangekyo Sharingan eyes. These are the Kamui version of right eye Kamui. So it says sneak right click to swap uses. Ability 1 is to phase through the world for 5 seconds, and the second ability is a 12 damage melee attack. So here's the first one. It looks like we just get a little bit of spectator mode for just a couple of seconds. Alright, so I went into creative. Maybe it'll work there. No, okay, so it seems the grab move is not working right, whether I just don't know what I'm doing. Now for the left eye ability, it's another 50 JP, and it seems I got the Koto Amatsu Kami, which that is Shisui's Genjutsu. Okay, so he was low health, but it killed him instantly, and it looks like it just was a massive debuff. And the cooldown on the Koto Amatsu Kami is very huge. I think it's like probably more than 30 seconds. Now for the next move is Susanoo Ribcage. You just right click 60 JP and then right click again. So my Susanoo is blue and it just sort of follows you around. It lags a little behind, but still it follows you everywhere and you get strength 2, speed 3, and resistance 3. Now if you want to get rid of the Susanoo, all you do is just shift right click. The next move will be the Susanoo Skeleton. It'll give you a separate item. You just right click, and then it has your skeleton form. Now you can see in the top left, my chakra slowly drains from using the Susanoo, and if you don't charge it up with C or whatever your keybind is, you will eventually run out of chakra and start taking damage. Now we got the humanoid Susanoo for 80 JP. Right click, and it's pretty huge. It's hard to see from just first person or even third person. Now this is one you'll get no matter what ability you have. 70 JP, the Yasaka Magatama beat. I can't say it, but you just get from a distance, shoot them, and it shoots down those bees that do explosive damage. I don't think they do a huge amount of attack damage itself. The last move for the Mangekyo Sharingan is the Armored Susanoo, which is the full body or half body version. Now you definitely can't see what it looks like from third person at all, but mine is massive, and the buffs for it is still the same strength and speed, but resistance IX. That means you're basically untouchable. If I have this ninja hit me, he's not even doing a full heart. Now there's one more thing I want to note about the Mangekyo Sharingan is that you can go blind after a couple of uses. I think 20 to 25, you will get permanent blindness. Now there is a way to fix that. All you have to do is get the Sharingan implant. Now what the Sharingan implant is basically you'll get it. So like, let's say this ninja right here. Let's say he was a Sharingan shinobi. You'll know by the way he makes a Sharingan sound. Now, if you kill him, he has a chance to drop the Sharingan implant. All you do is right click, and it'll cure your blindness, and give you Eternal Mangekyo. Now, it doesn't give you any abilities, just cures the blind. Now, if let's say you want to get the Sharingan without being in the Uchiha clan, well, it's the same way you would do it to cure your blindness. All you do is just try to get that Sharingan implant, right click, and boom, you have Sharingan. Now for the Senju clan, all you do is right click, and I think it's a chance you can get the wood DNA. Now, for the wood Kekkei Genkai, we got the Smothering Binding for 20 JP. So let me get a little bit of a distance from this ninja right here. And it traps him in like a wood smothering thing. I don't know how much damage that did. But as you can see, he has slowness, mining fatigue, and weakness, so he can't move at all. Oh, no, now he can. Now for the next move, we got the Deep Forest Bloom, which is 50 JP. You just click right click, and it pops up some trees. It looks like it's constantly damaging him. Poison. He gets poison. So this is a poison 2 move, and it will pop up these little trees. Looks like they have poison 3 on them. Next we have the Chakra Suppression move. Chakra Suppression may be a move you use on players, and weakens them or takes their chakra away. So Chakra Suppression move doesn't seem to be working. I'm not sure what it's supposed to do. Maybe it's like for players only. But next we got Sage mode, or Hashirama Sage mode. And you get the Hashirama Sage mode Senjutsu Chakra. You right click and you get a lot of boosts. You also get the visual part where he has those little lines around his eyes. And you get speed 2, strength 2, haste 2, and sage mode. So let's see how much damage I do just with my fist. That's like 4 or 5 hearts instantly killed. And I forgot to mention, in the top left, the red bar is your Senjutsu. So if I just hold V, which is the default keybind, I can charge up my Sage Chakra, and it'll give you a little bit of slowness. For the Kaguya clan, there's a chance you'll get the Bone Kekkei Genkai. And as you can see, I didn't get it that time, but if I just go into creative here and go and grab the Shikotsu Miyaku, and I can't say it. The first move will be the Dance of the Camellia for 20 JP. You right click, it gives you the Dance of the Camellia, which is 6 attack damage. Let me just place a ninja in there. Oh, turned into a Zetsu. That's also one thing in this mod. Everything, and almost every entity, I mean, can turn into a Zetsu, which they're not that strong, but they attack everything near them. So let's do an actual ninja. Looks like this is a water jutsu ninja. Pretty good damage for the Dance of the Camellia. The next move will be the Dance of the Larch for 40 JP. We right click, and we get, it looks like some body armor. It's not strong armor, but it looks like it's got some protruding bones coming out of us. And also that Dance of Camellia has weak durability. The next clan in the list is the Jugo clan, which gives you the Curse Mark Learner. And there's only one move, and it's 50 JP. So we right click, we have Curse Seal Stage 1. Right click again, it gives you whatever buffs this Curse Seal gives. Strength, Speed 3, plus a visual mark. I don't know if there's different types of curse marks, but it looks like mine, I don't know which one that's from. So let's see how strong we are if we just punched a basic ninja. with the curse mark activated. It looks like you can 3-hit a ninja just with the curse mark. Now we have the Uzumaki clan. Right click, it gives you the Uzumaki learner, which has heal bite. The heal bite is, I think you heal yourself if you attack something. And oh, he's a magnet user. Whoops. Okay, so that is the case. No. Oh, it heals him. Okay, I think you heal others and you take damage. So you're taking damage in order to heal whatever you're hitting. The next move is the sensory ability, which I think is like the Sharingan. You're able to see the outlines of whatever is near you. 50 JP for the adamant chains. We're gonna head over here to this ninja who trapped himself. And oh no, I don't want to learn jutsus. Hold on. It looks like it hits him. Doesn't do a lot of damage. Oh, he keeps trapping himself in. The last move for the Uzumaki is the Dead Demon Consuming Seal, which is 200 JP. I'm pretty sure that's the thing Minato used and Hiruzen, which seals. Oh, we got a Zetsu here. So we're just gonna right click, and we got the Shikigami Devil thing. And I'm pretty sure if we just hit the Zetsu. So it's been a few seconds since I killed that Zetsu. Maybe it just weakens him and then kills him. Now we have the Lee clan, which gives you Lee Drunken Fist. You just right click and it'll give you nausea but speed 2 and strength. The Hyuga clan, the clan with the Byakugan, gives you just the Byakugan learner to start out. It has night vision plus sensory ability. Basically you'll get the outline thing just like the Sharingan or the Uzumaki sensory ability. You'll get the Byakugan eyes, which to me look really cool and clean. And then we got the night vision, which is permanent. Now you get like permanent night vision too. Now for Gentle Fist, let's go over here and place down a ninja to test this out. For Gentle Fist, all you do is, I think, hit them. Oh, it's a magnet user. And it sort of stops them from using their move, I think. Or, okay, I think I figured out. Gentle Fist is for players, and all you do is hit them and it steals chakra from them. Twin Lion Fist for the Byakugan. We're just gonna right click, and I think it gives us some strength or something. It does. 2 hits the ninja. And that was like, he still had almost full health. So the Byakugan learner is a little bit messed up. It doesn't show all the moves, but the next move after the Twin Lion Fist is the Trigram 64 Palms. It damages all entities within a 3-block radius. So we're gonna place the ninja in here. Oh, it turns out to be a Zetsu. It didn't do a whole lot of damage, but it must be like more of a wide range attack to damage anything in it. Oh, the next move will be the lock on for 60 JP, and it's the last move. So it locks onto a target and follows them at high speed. Don't use on players. So it looks like we got a Zetsu right here. Okay, so it basically wherever the Zetsu moves, I will be locked on for whatever entity you used it on. Now we have the Jinchuriki clan, which gives you the Tenseigan. And the Tenseigan has 2 moves, the Exploding Human, for 60 JP. It'll give you the Tenseigan eyes too. I think the Tenseigan has a cool looking dojutsu. I mean, look at that. Alright, for the Exploding Human technique. Whoa, okay, so it just launches them up. It did like about almost its entire second row of hearts. Now for the Blood Dragon Ascension, I think if we just, it shoots down a dragon, does about 6 hearts, it looks like, to this ninja. Moving on to the Yuki clan, I think this is the Ice Kekkei Genkai clan. There's 3 moves. We got the Ice Sword, Ice Senbon, and the Twin Ice Dragon Blizzard. Ice Sword, it gives you a 7 attack damage, 1 attack speed, Ice Sword. Okay, let me place another ninja down there. Okay, it does like about 5 hearts, it looks like, or 7. Not good durability on the Ice Sword, but it does good attack damage. Next, we got the Ice Senbon. Alright, now let's do the Ice Senbon. Looks like it did 3 hearts. And you can spam it. Yeah, it's a spammable move. The last move for the ice release is the Twin Ice Dragon Blizzard. It says it shoots 2 dragons diagonally, and if they hit an enemy, and throws them upwards. There we go, I finally hit the move. And it did about, looks like 4 hearts. Let me try again. and launches them up. Now for the Akamichi clan, the Choji's clan. It has 2 moves, partial expansion and butterfly mode. Partial expansion, Yang release partial expansion, gives you a giant fist. Oh, it's limited. You have to hurry up. So let's see how much damage it does to this ninja. Oh. Okay, not a lot of damage. The last move for the Akamichi clan is the butterfly mode. It gives you the wings, which is 8 armor, and hunger 3. So it looks like you'll be a little hungry after you get done using this move. Now the Nara clan, the Shadow clan. It has 3 moves, Shadow Possession. This move I like to use a lot. You can get it, even if you're not Nara, if a certain shinobi drops it. Let me place one out here, for example. And then I use my Shadow Possession. It traps them with slowness, binding, mining fatigue, and weakness. The next move is the Shadow Imitation Field. For 40... Oh, it looks like you also get some slowness. Oh, let me get rid of this ninja. Alright, now we got the Shadow Imitation Field. So let's place a ninja right about here. It's a wider range, and it'll trap everybody like the Shadow Possession does. You don't really have to do much. I think if you can exit the circle, but then it gets rid of it. The last move, which is the one I meant to say that you can get without having to be Nara, is the Shadow Strangling. It's my favorite. You just, right there, ninja, and it even tracks you wherever you look. It will slowly do damage to them and keep them trapped. I think it doesn't last forever. You can't just kill them instantly with it. But oh, that's a Byakugan user. But it does last a long while. Now for the Yamanaka clan. It has 2 moves, the sensory ability, which is the outline thing, plus the mind transfer. Now, I'm not too sure on how this works. Good distance. It seems like you are hardly. It's like an imitation move. They do whatever you do. Time for the Abarame clan, Shino's clan. It has 3 moves, the Kadaitchu, Bikochu, and Rinkaichu, which is all 3 different types of insects. The Kadaitchu spawns a swarm of bugs that absorbs an enemy's chakra and attacks. So we're going to use them. Punch this ninja right here. And see if they start attacking. Huh? Right now they're just floating with it. Are they? I can't tell if they're coming over here. Okay, they are. So I think they'll start attacking whoever I attack or whoever attacks me. Nope. Okay, guess not. The next move is the Bikochu. You plant a beetle on an entity and you'll be able to see their location. Bikochu doesn't seem to be able to latch on to what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so for some reason I can't get the Bikochu move to work. We do have the Rinkaichu, which awakens nano-sized venomous bugs that live on your skin and then destroy the cells of their target on contact. Basically poison 2 for 25 seconds. So right, you hit them, and they'll have poison 2 for 25 seconds. Pretty overpowered move in my opinion, like really good too. Next to Abarame clan, very useful. Now the Hozuki clan, which gives you the hydrification move, which gives a resistance for 5 seconds. And it seems that's the only move for the Hozuki, so it's not a great clan. Now the A clan, which gives you the A learner, which is the Raikage. It'll give you the Lariat and Lightning Chakra move. It throws yourself in a straight line, dealing damage to anything in your path. So let's place a ninja right about there. Use it. It does about 3.5 hearts. And may paralyze him. Now the Lightning Chakra mode gives you speed 4, strength 2, and that's all you get. So if I just go here and start punching him, he's dead. Oh, I got a Katsurikan implant. Now for the Yota clan, which I think is that child who controls weather. Yeah, weather manipulation. So it's right click to activate. You sneak right click to change the weather that you want to use. So there's one that sets entities around you on fire. The Storm, which strikes lightning in a random spot. Freezing Air, which gives entities around you slowness and weakness. And then the Tornado, which sends them into the air. So this one sets them on fire if they're in range. Get out of here, Zetsu. Seems there's a long cooldown on this. This one should strike lightning in a random spot. Oh. Okay, so that time it just struck me. The next one is freezing air, which gives slowness and weakness to enemies around you. Yep, slowness 4 and weakness, that's a lot of weakness. So we just go punch him. Oh, he had a Sharingan. See, that's how you get Sharingan if you're not Uchiha. And the last move for weather manipulation is the tornado, which sends entities around you into the air. So we're just gonna place a ninja. Oh, it didn't work. I missed. I must have missed. Alright, let's try that again. So we got the tornado on. Okay, never mind. It just doesn't seem to work. And for the last clan, we have the Tintin clan. Tintin clan has 3 moves. The weapon scroll, which you just right click. Looks like it shoots out a bunch of kunais. Not a long cooldown, it doesn't look like. Alright, let's try that one more time. We got the weapon scroll. A good amount of damage from what I just saw there. The second move is the Heavenly Chain Disaster. So, oh, it looks like it just... It seems it may have like an after effect. The last move is the Twin Rising Dragons. Oh, no, never mind. There is no Twin Rising Dragons. That's the end of the learner. Alright, now that we're done with clans, let's head on over to the Kekkei Genkais. And the first one up is the Boil Chakra. First move is Unrivaled Strength, which all you do is if you right click, gives you strength too. I like using this move a lot in my playthroughs, and it's very useful when you're fighting multiple ninjas. The next move is the Skilled Miss, which for 50 JP, you just shoot it at a shinobi that you want to hit. Alright, let me just do it up here. So up here, you shoot it, and it does poison 2 for about 15 seconds to whoever you hit. The last move for Boil is the Erupting Propulsion Fist. So if I just place a ninja here, I hit them, and it does about 6 hearts. Now we have the Storm Kekkei Genkai. So first move is Thundercloud Inner Waves. We place a ninja here, or a Zetsu. It strikes them with lightning, doing a somewhat decent amount of damage, but it doesn't one hit. The next move for 70 JP, we got Laser Circus. So we're gonna place a ninja. Oh, that time it missed. So let's try that again. We're gonna do the Laser Circus. It does about, that look like 6 or 7 hearts worth of damage to that Zetsu. And for the last move, we got Light Fang, which just shoots a little pink or purplish, looks like a laser. Now we have the Explosion Kekkei Genkai, and the first move is the Exploding Palm. So we're gonna place a Zetsu here, right click, and it does like a little explosion from where you hit, and it looks like it lasts a couple of seconds, plus you get some resistance. The second move is the C1 Explosion, which spawns a bug that explodes on contact with an enemy, not the player, as long as the item is in inventory. Also requires a clay explosive bag. As you can see, the explosive clay bag, which is needed for your C1 or C2 moves, is used for clay explosive jutsu, will eventually break after using too many clay explosive jutsu. It requires this amount of clay and a storage bag, and a storage bag can be made from 3 leather. So I got my clay bag right here. We're gonna do the C1 explosive. So let's place a Zetsu. Oh, I need an explosive clay bag in your offhand. So you need to hold it in your offhand, and then place the bug. It seems anytime it even touches the Zetsu, it explodes, and it was a 2-hit attack. And as you can see, the durability on the clay bag is slowly going down. Now for the C2 explosive, it spawns a rideable clay dragon. Sometimes the riding system doesn't work, so if you right click this item, it will kill the dragon and ensure you take no damage, just in case. Also requires an explosive clay bag. So we're gonna place a Zetsu right about here. We got the dragon, and oh, looks like I don't think you can fly, or it's like an elytra. You can fly if you look up. Yeah. So I don't know what damage he does. So it looks like the dragon doesn't personally do any damage, but holy, he is huge. Look at him. Looks like he doesn't explode or attack or anything, it's just to ride. Now we have the Lava Kekkei Genkai. And the first move, and actually the only move of lava unfortunately, is the Ash Stone Seal. So we're gonna spawn the Zetsu, and it hits them and does slowness, binding, mining fatigue, and weakness. Pretty powerful move, but sadly it's the only move for lava. Now it's time for Scorch Kekkei Genkai. The first move is Extremely Steaming Murder. So we place this, shoot the ball, one hits the Zetsu. And I think for the ninja, it doesn't do as much, but it still adds like a tiny little effect. Now for 100 JP, we got the Great Steamy Explosive Blast, which... Oh, okay, so it drops a giant Scorch Ball, which explodes the area and can't get out. It probably does a lot of damage. I couldn't really tell. Zetsu aren't a great way to tell for damage. For Dust, there's only 2 moves. We got... Okay, it seems like just one move, the Detachment of the Primitive World. So if we place this white Zetsu, one hits him with that little cube thing that breaks down at molecule level. And I think if I did it to the ninja, it would one hit him as well. Then, now for the last Kekkei Genkai, we got the Magnet Kekkei Genkai. And it seems it gives you every move when you learn it. We got the Iron Sand Gathering Assault. So we're going to place that here. It drops a bunch of magnet cubes. I think it's supposed to trap them, but I missed it right here and didn't hit the Zetsu. Then we got the Iron Sand Drizzle, which a small attack. Looks like it gives slowness 3 and a decent amount of damage. And for the last move for Magnet, we got Iron Spears, which gives slowness 3 and a little bit more damage than the Drizzle. We will now be taking a look at the Medical Ninjutsu Learner. So this one, 10 JP for healing others. So I right click, and I guess it's whoever I look at. Oh, this dang Magnet Shinobi. Yeah, I think it's if I right click on whatever I'm looking at, maybe not NPCs or anything, but players. The next move is the 20 JP self-healing, which you just right click, gives you a quick little bit of healing. Then we have the 100 healing seal, which is 200 JP. So sneak click to add 10 chakra to the seal. Right clicking on the seal will open it, causing regeneration and health boost. Duration and level depend on how much chakra is added. So if we sneak click, we add 10 chakra to it. Okay, yeah, so we're eventually adding chakra to it. And as you can see, I just lost so much chakra trying to charge this up, and it hasn't even went up by even a little. So I've charged it up like 4 times and it still is not even moving a little bit. So we're gonna right click, and it gives us absorption, regeneration for it looks like about 1.5 minutes with what I just did. So I'm probably like, oh, and you get a boost of chakra. So it seems that stored up chakra comes right back to you. So let's place a Zetsu or something. He's barely doing any damage with that absorption. The last move is the Chakra Scalpel for 70 JP. So if we hit this Zetsu right here, we turn it on, hit him. It looks like it doesn't do much, but I think if you keep killing him with the Chakra Scalpel, there's a chance you can get the Hashirama Cell Learner. Okay, so I didn't get it after killing about 10 Zetsus, so it must be like a rare chance, but that is it for the Medical Learner. Now we got the Taijutsu Learner, which is the 8 gates. So the gate of opening and front lotus is the first one with 50 JP. So we just right click for gate of opening, we get speed 4 or 5, and then we have the front lotus attack. So we're gonna use it on the Zetsu here. You just right click and then hit punch him and then do the attack, which launches them up. Next we have the gate of healing for 60 JP, and it's just the gate of healing. It'll give you strength. And then for 70 JP we have the gate of life and reverse lotus. So we right click, we get strength 2 now, and if we try to do the reverse lotus here, launches them up even higher, does even more damage. The gate of pain for 80 JP, the 4th gate, we right click, strength 2 but increase in speed, and it's only the gate of 4, nothing else attached to it. Now for the 5th gate, gate of limit, is 90 JP. You just right click, you get strength 3 and no boost to your speed. The 6th gate, the gate of view and morning peacock, it gives you haste 3, and it looks like nothing else. But then you have the morning peacock move, so we're gonna right click. It looks like it sets him on fire and also launches him. So we're gonna get the 7th gate, click it, and it looks like an increase in speed maybe. Oh, we get the 7th gate thing, which may, I think, yeah, we're taking damage. Okay, that time it missed, but you had the daytime tiger move, which probably one-shots almost anything. I would say. Except for like Tail Beast, of course. And then now we got the Gate of Death. So it comes with the Gate of Death thing and the Night Guy. So we click it. It looks like we have nothing else really added to it. You have this Zetsu.
Oh lord.
Okay, I probably shouldn't have did that, but it blows up the area and kills the Zetsu. And kills you. And for the last thing that you have for your jutsus, we got the custom jutsu token. Now I have a lot of JP to work with, but you just right click it. You get it around when you're Kage 2. You right click, you can name it, so we're just gonna name it Cool Jutsu. You can make it either multi-shot or explode. I'm gonna do explode. I'm gonna pick lightning for the nature, and I'm gonna make it a laser and make it 30 damage. And as you can see, it's 190 JP for that. Now let's say no, we'll just keep it at 30. And then you click create, and as you can see, I get the cool jutsu move. So we're gonna place down this Zetsu right here, and then use the jutsu. It seems it launches them up really high, and oh, my chakra. Instant shot at him. 30 damage, 190 JP, not a bad jutsu. Now I will be checking out the nature releases. First up, we got the fire style learner, so let me learn all moves. First move, the Phoenix Flower Jutsu. I'm gonna spawn this Zetsu here. Not a high powered move, it's basically an entry move. Then we got the Great Fireball Jutsu. Oh, it missed that time. But it's basically just a larger version of the Phoenix Flower. The third move is the Fire Dragon Flame Bullet. So let me hit. There we go. We hit the Zetsu. Did about 3 hearts, maybe. And for the last move of Fire Release is the Ash Pile Burning, which looks like it launches them up. Nearly one-shotted the Zetsu. Next up, we got the Water Nature Release. First move, Water Bullet, which spawns some water, and I don't think it does a lot. No, it just did 2.5. Second move, we got Water Prison, which, oh, I missed. But I think it traps them in here. I mean, they can get out, but it just spawns the water and slows them down for just a little bit. Then we got the Water Pistol. So let me hit them back. Not a huge, high damaging move, but I think it can be spammed. Now we have the last move of Water, Water Dragon. Doesn't one-shot the Zetsu, but it does about nearly his entire health. Then we have Wind Nature Release. First move will be Gale Palm. You just right-click and then hit them, and it gives a little bit of knockback. I don't think it's, yeah, it's not unlimited. You have to like do it to one-time use. The next move will be Air Bullet, which just shoots out a tiny little bullet, 2.5 hearts. Third move will be Vacuum Sphere, which similar to the Air Bullet, looks like it's the exact same. Almost. And for the last move, we got Vacuum Blade, which let me get him a good distance away from. Okay, I think I figured out what the Vacuum Blade is. I think I have to have a sword and in my offhand. So if I go to survival, right click, it will activate yeah, okay, so it looks like it just increases my sword damage by a lot when you have it in your offhand. Now we have a Lightning Release, and the first move is Static Force, which just gives slowness 3 to whatever's in your area. The second move will be Lightning Clone, which when you hit... Oh, I didn't mean to kill the Zetsu. Once you take damage, it will try to fight whatever's attacking you, and once the clone dies... Okay, basically it gives slowness to whatever kills it. The third move will be Lightning Ball, which shoots out 2 lightning balls that give slowness to, and then eventually do up to like 6 hearts. And for the last move of Lightning is Kieran, which is it hits you. Basically, Kieran just strikes you as like it strikes yourself, and so whatever's nearby gets hit. But you'll get fire resistance and resistance, so you don't take damage from the fire. And the last nature release, we have the Earth nature release, which comes with 4 jutsus, like all the nature releases. We got Earth Spike as the first move, which spawns these spikes in the ground, and if you run into them, you constantly take damage. And you can run through them, like that Zetsu just did. The second move will be Sand Burial, which it seems Zetsu escaped, but it's supposed to trap them into this little sand box. The third move will be the fist rock technique, which makes you basically stronger. Yeah, it just gives you strength. And for the last move of the earth release, we got rock bullet, which I missed, but it seems it turned the grass into cobblestone. So if I go into creative here and place the Setsu and shoot the rock bullet, it places a cobblestone block and does a couple of damage. The Shibuki sword, I think, just explodes on every hit. So let's say we have a Zetsu here. Yeah, it just does explosion damage and then kills them probably in 2 hits. We got paper bombs. We got the basic clothing that you'll get in your journey. All these different headbands, vests, pants that you'll get from each village. And then the froggy wallet, the iconic froggy wallet, which to craft it, all you need is iron, lime dye, and 2 leather. Then we got the flash bomb. You just now here's the 2 main ones I want to talk about. We got the bingo book and the tailed beast bingo book. Now to get so basically to get these 2, you have to kill a ninja and hope it drops it. For the bingo book, there's only one person you can get, and that's Itachi. You get a quick little Itachi boss fight who gives you a lot of JP. Now for the tailed beast bingo book, this is how you'll get your tailed beast from becoming Jinchuriki. As you can see, I got the one tails at a certain location. I'll go fight the one tails and he'll drop his learner to become a Jinchuriki. Now I'm going to be showcasing off the mobs in this mod. First up, we got the Shukaku, the one tails. They have pretty good models and not bad texturing. And I think the only move all the tail beasts do is the tail beast bomb, plus like, you know, just hitting you. And you can't get too close of them, it'll try to back you up a little bit, yeah, push you away. And then the next mob we have is the two-tail Matatabi, which also doesn't have a bad model. It doesn't look too bad. These are what you're mostly going to see throughout your journey. It's the ninja. They'll come in all kinds of different styles, and if they're not from your village, like say you're Stone, this dude won't attack you. But if you're like Cloud or something, he'll attack you. And then there's also some of them, I think they can teach you how to teach you some moves. Okay, like these guys, they'll give you missions to do, which I think just give you Rio. And then some of these guys, they teach you Jutsu. So I can't find a ninja who teaches me Jutsu, but that's basically how you'll get Rasengan, Medical Learner, and the Taijutsu Learner, and a couple other Jutsu. So this is Ishiki Otsutsuki. Once you defeat him, you'll get his Karma Learner, which will give you his moves. Same goes for Momoshiki Otsutsuki, which they're attacking each other. But basically, if you kill either one of them, you will get their Karma Learner, and to find them, you'll have to find a structure in the end, which I'll show later on. Next up, we got Kurama, the nine-tailed. Now we have the Toad. I'm not gonna showcase Sage Mode in this video, but basically all you do is go to a savanna plateau or a high mountain, kill these guys, and eventually they'll drop a reverse summoning to take you to Mount Miyoboku, where you have to break a Toad statue and have a chance of getting the Sage Mode Learner. Next up, we got the White Snake, which is similar to the Toad, I think, or it's either a large snake. It's one of these two you have to kill to get the reverse summoning to get the Snake Sage. Now we have the Zetsu, which you've seen plenty of times. Then we have the boss battle, Itachi Uchiha, which will go into his Susanoo form after being damaged for a little bit. And then after his Susanoo form, he'll go into a weakened stage where he's basically just about to die. Now for the six tails, we got Seiken, the slug. Here we have Son Goku, the four tails, who I think gives you lava. Next we have the eight tails Gyuki, which, ooh, he's massive. And he's shooting a tail beast bomb at something. Seems he's a little agitated by the sheep. Next we'll have the three tails Isobu, the giant turtle looking one. He is massive, and it looks like his tail is armored. Now for these, the crows, I don't really know what they do. I've seen them spawn in my world before, but they didn't really do nothing. Now we have the seven tails Chome. And then the last mob that's in the game is five tails Kokobo. Alright, I'm gonna showcase one of the tailed beast learners, which is the six tails Seiken. And basically, to get any of the tailed beast learner, you just have to get the bingo book, find the tailed beast, defeat them, and it'll drop the learner. So for Seiken, we have the Tail Beast Chakra Boost, which all Tail Beasts give. And as you see, I have 370 chakra. You right click, and it gives you a ton of chakra, and it goes up the higher the Tail Beast you have. For my Katabi, it only gave me like 200, but for Saiken, it seems it gave me around 300, 400. The second thing for all Tail Beasts will be the Tail Beast Cloak, which all you do is right click, and it adds this little red, kind of like aura around you that follows you around. It looks a little goofy, but it's alright. Gives you strength, speed, regeneration, and fire resistance. And now each Tail Beast have their own unique thing for their third move. For Saiken, it's the Wisdom Wolf Decay, which looks like, okay, it looks like you just decay anything that's below you. It looks like, yeah, no, okay. So it looks like it just decays whatever's below you, or whatever you're looking at. Now to get Karma, you have to go to the end first. And as you see, Ninja and Zetsu also spawn here, and you might want to try to deal with the Ender Dragon as well. But this is one of the very structures that you'll find. There's two of them. You either have this blue one for Momoshiki, or you have the red one for Ishiki. So I'm going to break this Momoshiki statue, and as you can see, it spawns Momoshiki himself. Now for Ishiki, it's basically the same structure except red, and there's another Momoshiki statue. You can also find them once you defeat the Ender Dragon. You try to find the End City. There's also some structures there. I'm going to showcase both Karma learners, Ishiki's and Momoshiki's. The first move for Momoshiki's is the Karma Seal itself. You just right click, gives you strength 2 and speed 3. And then the second move for Momoshiki's is Absorption, which looks like it just probably absorbs moves that come towards you. Mostly a multiplayer move. And then you also get the visual thing for Momoshiki, the Karma. Now for Ishiki's, it's pretty much the same. You got the Karma Seal, you got the Absorption, and it looks like you can't use his special move. I'm supposed to get his visual thing, but I think it's messed up because I used both Karmas at the same time. Now for the last two things I'll show you will be the Rinnegan and the Tenseigan. The Rinnegan, all you have to do is get the implant from a ninja who also happens to drop it. And as you see, there's the learner. You get the chakra rods, which you right click to get a chakra rod. In your offhand, it does 8 attack damage and 2 attack speed. No, 26 attack damage. Okay, the second will be your eyes. You'll get those, which look pretty awesome. And then we got the Predapath, which you right click to use ability, shift right click to scroll. It's basically chakra absorption, which is probably a multiplayer move. And then you'll have the chakra barrier. Now for the chakra barrier, this basically I think just deflects jutsus or yeah, it gives you resistance 3. So basically protects you from jutsus. Now for the Diva Path, it gives you flight. That's just passive ability. You have that all the time. And then you have the Bansho Tenin, which is universal pull. And then this, let's head over to this dog right here. Say I want to pull him. Well, sadly it killed him. And then if we want to do the almighty push, he'll do that too. And then for the final move, Chabaku Tensei, which it doesn't just pick up anything. You have to kind of like point it at an entity. So let's say this pig right here. I just captured 2 of those pigs, and it traps them in this giant ball. So to get Tenseigan, you'll have to have the Byakugan, of course, but then you have to implant yourself with another Byakugan. Okay guys, so this is editing hyper, and basically to get Tenseigan, you have to be the Hyuga clan, and then implant another Byakugan to be able to get Tenseigan. You can't just implant a Byakugan and then implant another one and get it. So yeah, just want to let you guys know. So the first move is the localized reincarnation explosion.
Huh?
That must be a mistake. Okay, so the first move of Tenseigan gives you lava release chakra mode, which gives fire resistance and strength. And then the second one is scorching rocks, which is attack move. Okay, I think I picked up the wrong one. Because if you type in Tenseigan here, it shows that is the learner. Now I don't really know why this problem happened. I'm gonna guess it's because I did not get the Tenseigan naturally, that it glitched out like that. But if that's not the case, then I guess Tenseigan does not work. That's about it for the mod, you guys. I didn't cover everything in the mod, but I pretty much got most of the important stuff. And like I said, in my opinion, this is the best single player Naruto mod. It's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. You can play it by yourself, and there's no issues of worrying about having another player or you have to cheat something in. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and please drop a like, subscribe, or comment. It really helps out the video and helps me grow. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.